Eisner and Palos Verdes, and down there, that's Seaview. And that's where, in a half hour, at 7 o'clock, Southern California Edison will be cutting off electricity to an additional 105 homes, additional to the ones that were cut off yesterday. That number was 140.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Fox 11 News at 6 o'clock. I'm Marla Tejas. For more on what's happening now in Rancho Palos Verdes, I'm joined by that city's mayor, John Cruikshank. Good to have you, Mayor. You've been on several times in the last couple of months as your city grapples with this landslide. In 30 more minutes, we just heard Hal Eisner report that more than 100 more of your residents will lose power altogether. What is your communication like with SoCal Edison in the way that they're giving these residents 24 hours notice? Do you get consulted in any of this?
No, our city really gets the information pretty much the same time our residents are getting that information. So we're not being consulted. Edison has determined that continuing power in those overhead lines would be a potential fire hazard, and so they're shutting down, like you mentioned, the Seaview area, another 105 homes that are going to be losing their power tonight.
What's your biggest frustration at this point in time?
Well, I mean, certainly we look at a long 3-day holiday weekend, and we've had 2 neighborhoods had their power shut off within a 24-hour period of being notified, which really doesn't give our residents time to react. And I guess the other frustration is that every city has a utility company that provides gas service, electric service, cable, and these are all monopolies. And we don't have a choice. They're dictated by the state of California. And so Southern California Edison is our monopoly. They provide power to our community, and they claim to seem to only work with overhead wires. But there's so many other technologies now. And so the frustration is, instead of me as mayor trying to round up off-grid technologies and contact Elon Musk at his company, it really should be Edison taking the lead on that. They're our partner. They should be finding those alternate methods before they shut off the power to our residents. They should have a plan in place before they're doing all this.
Where does that stand? Because you have made contact. You physically met with representatives from Tesla about how they can power these neighborhoods. Where does that stand?
Well, so as I mentioned in earlier interviews, we had received, after sending a letter out to Elon Musk at Tesla Energy, within 3 days of sending that letter out, we got the people from Tesla Energy got a hold of me. We set up a meeting a week and a half ago on a Friday. I met with 6 of their team members. They understood the situation in terms of finding alternate power for individual homes and the grid technology using their batteries. And they've been in contact with us consistently, and even today they've said they want to talk to me after these interviews tonight so that they can tell me what their plans are. So they've gone ahead plans, knowing that we're in a crisis mode at this point. And so once again, private sector is coming out and finding solutions for our residents. So we regularly appreciate them. Yeah.
In the meantime, I know you do have some frustration as well with Governor Gavin Newsom. What is your message to the governor tonight? Because he has not visited the site, and your request for a state of emergency to be officially declared, that has yet to happen. What's your message to Governor Newsom?
Well, that's right. I mean, back in the first part of August, we sent a request to our governor, who represents the 40 million people of California. Our request was that he declare a state of emergency for the sudden loss of power, which at that time was the 135 homes that lost their gas service. Since then, we've now lost overhead or power service to that community, and now in the Seaview community. And so we just don't understand why the governor, who is supposed to represent all of us, has not taken the time to contact us, come down and see the landslide. And he's gotten requests from our county supervisor, our state representatives. Everyone's been asking the governor, but clearly there's some reason in which he does not want to contact us, does not want to come down to the landslide. We need his help. It's really the state of California that ends up being the linchpin to getting the financial means for our residents to be able to pay for these large conversion projects, going from gas to electricity, being able to go off grid. These are not something that you just pay with a few $100s. We're talking $50,000, $100,000 per home to do these sort of conversions. I know a lot of people will say, well, Rancho Palos Verdes is an affluent area, and they should pay for it themselves. But listen, our residents have been paying state and federal taxes for decades, and so we just need our monies back to help us at this point. And so we're asking the governor to come down and see what's going on and give us the help we need.
It doesn't seem too much to ask. Okay, well, I appreciate you taking the time out. I know you're very busy. Best of luck. We'll keep in touch. Mayor John Cruikshank of Rancho Palos Verdes, thanks so much.